What's up? What's up? What's up, my mind your money business people? It's me yet again with another video on today's stock market. I'm in a rush because I have to go out and take photos at a wreath laying ceremony for veterans. So here's the thing: Dow and S&P 500 cap weekly losses. However, Broadcom ticker symbol AVGO surges 24% to top a $1 trillion market cap. And I would say Broadcom individually kept my portfolio in the green because I own individual Broadcom stock that I have been dollar cost averaging into monthly. So I'm grateful for that. That is the very reason why you need to diversify your portfolio and not have all of your money sitting in one place. So let's see what the market is saying because I have to hurry up. Okay, stocks ended the session little changed on Friday despite Broadcom's jump to an all-time high driven by the chip maker's bullish AI-fueled sales forecast. The S&P 500 closed flat while the tech-heavy Nasdaq gained 0.1%. The Dow Jones Industrial Average slipped 0.1%. The S&P 500 and Dow posted weekly losses, with the blue chip index notching a seventh straight losing season, its longest losing streak since late February of 2020, just prior to the pandemic. So something on the horizon. Meanwhile, Broadcom's market cap topped $1 trillion after executive predicted an AI sales gain of around 65%, a much brisker pace than expected. Broadcom stock was up over 20%. Major, people. I mean, in one day it went up. It gained $44.14 to its stock. Okay, some of Broadcom's peers mixed with Marvell Technology and Taiwan Semiconductor both surging, while Nvidia and AMD slid. The Nasdaq, however, hit new highs on Friday, with EV giant Tesla surging 4% to close at a fresh record. Tesla, I'm glad that I have also been dollar cost averaging into Tesla single stock as well. Again, my investments are broken down, 50, 30, 20. 50% of my investments go into the monthly amount that I invest. 50% of that amount goes into my S&P 500 ETF. 30% goes into my information technology ETF, and the remaining 20% I invest in individual stocks like Serve Robotics, Tesla, Apple, Nvidia, Broadcom. I have some other stuff. SMCI, Palantir. So yeah. And then when the market takes a hit, I have cash reserves sitting on the side. I can just take a chunk of that, 5,000, 10,000, 25,000, and invest into the market at any given time. And you too can do the same thing when you control your finances, when you control your income, when you control the money that you work hard for, when you lower your debt to income ratio, when you get out of debt and stay out of debt, right? Especially debt that's, depreciating in value, like cars, trips, clothes, stuff. So that's what happened in the market today. There's not much else to talk about. Oh, well, hold on. It says the Nasdaq ended with weekly gains as the index notched a record close on Wednesday while finishing above the milestone level of 20,000 for the first time. While tech has led the way this week, Dow has struggled, partly on the back of a continued plunge in United Health shares as the insurance industry continues to grapple with the fallout of the United Healthcare CEO's fatal shooting. Shares of the healthcare giant are down over 15% in the week since the shooting. Meanwhile, the last pieces of the economic data have teed up another rate cut for the Federal Reserve next week. Maybe that would change the Dow, when the rates get cut. Who knows? I don't know. But persistently sticky inflation could force the Fed to tread more slowly next year. And that's it, people. Let me see what I can... NVIDIA lost $3.09 today, a negative 2.25%, closing out at $134.24. Serve Robotics up 15%. Apple up 0.07%. You can Google some of this stuff. Palantir up 3.92%. SMCI down 3.9%. Tesla up over 4%. My information technology ETF up 0.47%. My S&P 500 ETF is down 0.01%. And that's another thing that I want to talk about. When you invest your money into like these funds, like the S&P 500 ETFs or information technology, when you take hits on these funds, because there are so many companies a part of them, like the S&P 500 is the 500 largest companies, not all the companies within the fund are down on that particular day, week, or month. So the losses tend to be a lot smaller. However, let's say if you are only investing in NVIDIA, right? NVIDIA is up over 180% for the year. The S&P 500 ETF is up, what is it up? Maybe over 20%? Let's see. And this information you guys can research on your own, or you can have your financial advisor do it for you and inform you. Okay, the S&P 500 ETF is up 27%. So there's a big difference. But you take a lot more risk when you invest in individual stocks like NVIDIA. Or you can be safe and invest in an S&P 500 ETF with a lot smaller gain. But also your losses and the hits throughout the days, weeks, and months and the year is a lot smaller. Like the stock may go down 20 cents, 5 cents, 1 cent. NVIDIA may go down $3, and if you have thousands and thousands of shares of that stock, those 3% drops or $3, $4, $5 drops, that's a lot of money. It could be $30,000, $50,000, and $3,000. But again, the S&P 500 ETF that I have, SPLG, is up 27%, right? NVIDIA was dropped because the stock was going down. Year to date, it has gained 171%. So there's the difference. But if you want to play it safe, S&P 500 ETF or Vanguard's BTSAX, the total stock market, it consists of the S&P 500. It consists of mid-cap companies, small cap, and micro-cap companies. Like over 3,500 companies are within that fund. Very safe. And you're invested in the whole market, all companies. Coca-Cola, Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, everything is packaged within that one fund. All right, so you guys, that's all I have. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Let me know what you think. If you think anything at all. Disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. I have to keep saying this, nor am I pretending to be one. So all information on my channel, in my videos, are for entertainment purposes only. So please consult with a financial advisor before you invest any of your money, if you're uneasy about doing it yourself. So, yeah. Peace. Have a great weekend.